In a small mountain village, a donkey stood tethered to a wooden post. His coat was rough, his back worn from years of carrying loads. To the villagers, he was nothing but a stubborn beast, slow to move, difficult to command, and often left behind. Yet behind his weary eyes lived a story no one cared to know. Every day the donkey bore heavy loads, firewood, water jars, sacks of grain. He stumbled under the weight, yet never once refused. Villagers muttered about his stubborn pace, not realizing his strength was the reason they could rest easy at night. One evening, the donkey was left outside while the village celebrated a festival. Lanterns glowed, drums echoed, but he stood alone in the cold. From the mountains, a soft wind blew, whispering through the grass. As the saying goes, hitting that like button is a simple act of kindness, but your support means everything to this stubborn donkey. If you want to see more such stories, hit the subscribe button and turn on that notification bell. The donkey lifted his head, listening, as if the earth itself reminded him that he belonged to more than this small village. Winter came harsh and early. The villagers grew desperate for food. One morning, they loaded the donkey heavier than ever, demanding he cross the frozen hills to reach another village. The path was treacherous. The donkey stumbled, fell, and rose again. Each step seemed impossible, but still he pressed forward. At the peak of the climb, his body gave way. The donkey collapsed, his legs folding beneath him. The villagers shouted angrily, but he did not move. His chest rose and fell, but his strength was gone. Snow gathered on his back as he lay still. For hours he lay in the snow, but in that stillness, something stirred deep within. By the end of this story, you will understand how the donkey's stubbornness can save a whole generation. Memories of sunlit fields, streams where he once drank, and moments of freedom long forgotten returned. The donkey realized his worth was not in speed or obedience, but in his unwavering spirit. Summoning strength from a place beyond flesh and bone, the donkey rose. Slowly at first, then firmly, he pushed himself to his feet. The villagers who had returned to retrieve the load watched in silence as the donkey began walking. Not with stubborn resistance, but with steady, unbreakable will. He carried the supplies to the neighboring village, saving not only his own people, but strangers as well. Where they had seen weakness, they now saw strength. Where they had spoken of stubbornness, they now whispered of courage. Please, like, comment, and share for more stories like this.